One more term I'd like us to think about is income elasticity. That asks what is the relationship between a change in income and the quantity demanded. In other words, the whole demand curve. We know that for most goods, as income goes up, the whole demand curve is going to shift out because at any given price we'll want more of the good. For example, in the top graph here, I have shoes. And for shoes, as income increases, I'll want more shoes at any given price. So this is what is known as a normal good. An increase in income will shift out the demand curve and quantity demanded will increase in any price. So for a normal good, the change in income and the change in quantity are in the same direction, which means that the income elasticity is greater than 0. But of course, there are some goods for which that won't happen. It's quite possible that your income goes up and you want less of a good. An example of this might be public transportation or a public bus. Income goes up, you don't need to take the bus anymore. Instead, maybe you can take a taxi or take Uber or buy a Lamborghini to drive around. So when your income goes up, the demand is going to shift in and the quantity demanded at any price will decrease. So an increase in income will decrease the quantity demanded. Income goes up, quantity demanded goes down. The two things work in the opposite direction, so elasticity of income is going to be less than 0. So again, our original term, demand elasticity, was about the responsiveness of the demand curve. These concepts, cross-price elasticity and income elasticity, are asking about the whole change in the demand curve. Does the demand shift out or does the demand shift in? In the case of elasticity of demand, we took the absolute value, and therefore we only looked at terms between 0 and infinity. In these two terms, cross-price elasticity and income elasticity, we're really concerned about the shift. Is the demand curve shifting out or is the demand curve shifting in? So we want to know whether or not the elasticity is greater than 0 or less than 0, and that's what the focus is going to be on.